So, the more people know about a secret, the greater the chance of it being exposed. So the logical solution is to cut the number of people who know of my presence here. So I guess we'll start with a wild card. Paddy boy, say goodbye.
No!
Oh, a twofer. Why not?
Get down!
Leave me alone!
911, what's your emergency?
Two men with guns broke into the studio. 357 Grand Avenue. Please hurry. I think she killed him.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Robin, get out of
No, I'm not moving.
Well, I would appreciate that. You see, I have to land the shot rather precisely in order to kill you both at the same time. So, Dr. Robin, could you move to my right and your left? We wouldn't want Paddy surviving long enough to kill me with his bare hands, would we?
He wouldn't risk Robin's life by telling the police you're staying here. You have his cooperation.
I'm not going to do anything to put Robin in danger.
Let's just stick with the original plan. Nicholas and I will fake a romance. Patrick will pretend he's jealous. You'll get your new identity, and we'll all keep your secret.
This can still work. No one has to die.
Well, that's a trifle optimistic, but I'm willing to give it a shot, so to speak. Paddy can go back to the hospital, but if the truth comes out, Robin pays. Dear, it's still pulling to the left. Oh well, good luck next time. Right? You better hope that Paddy doesn't screw this up, because if anyone else hears about our little arrangement, I will respond accordingly. And I can assure you that this time, my aim will be deadly accurate.
There's no need to threaten her. She knows better than anyone what's at stake here.
I'm not talking about Robin here. I'm talking about that bloody boyfriend of hers. He seems to be so quick with his temper.
Patrick is a doctor. He's used to being under pressure. He's not going to say anything.
Right. Just make sure of it. I want you to go back to the hospital and keep an eye on him. And if Paddy seems the least bit inclined to talk, remind him of what he stands to lose. Clear?
Yeah.
Indulge me for just a moment, would you? How long do you expect to keep this up, really?
As long as it takes for me to settle into my new life.
Right. But you seem to keep forgetting that there are some really angry and dangerous aforementioned people, namely Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan, who would like to see you dead.
And your point?
A new identity won't stop a bullet. Let's get him to the hospital.
We'll leave this one for the ME.
How about the other one?
Well, he's got a through-and-through chest wound, but the bullet missed all vital organs. He ought to be out of surgery and ready for questioning in a few hours.
Thanks. You want to tell me what happened here?
Can't say anything without my attorney.
Mrs. Jaffa's already given her statement to Detective Rodriguez. If yours matches up with her, there shouldn't be a problem.
Sam and I were going over the taping schedule when the men walked into the studio.
Did they say what they wanted?
Only that they were acquaintances of Jason Morgan and Sonny Corinthos. I threatened to call security, and that's when they pulled out their guns, and then Jason showed up.
Do you think the meeting was prearranged?
They seemed surprised to see him here. When Jason walked in the door, they had him throw down his gun and come stand with me and Sam.
How did the shooting start?
Both men had their guns pointed at us. The bigger guy, the one who's still alive, he fired at Sam. Jason pulled her out of the way, and things escalated from there. I took cover, and when I looked back up, they were fighting over the gun. And the other man, the one who died, was going after Sam.
Sam, will you join us for a minute? Can you tell me what happened when the deceased tried to attack you?
She picked up a gun and shot him.
You know, you're creating a problem when there doesn't have to be one. Just give me your statement and you're free to go.
You know that I can't say anything.
Yeah, why trust the police when you can handle it yourself? Right? Listen, I really want to give you the benefit of the doubt, especially after what you did for Elizabeth and Cameron. But How can I stand here and thank you when I should probably be arresting you?
You can't be so ignorant as to believe that this arrangement can go on indefinitely.
And you're too smart to keep trying that same tactic when it failed repeatedly.
What reason could you possibly have to stay here?
Because I said so. Beyond the fact that no one would dream of trying to find me in Port Charles, least of all in your house.
I have holdings all over the world. You know that. You can use my apartment in Zurich, my flat in London as your base of operations, or anywhere else for that matter. The point is that once you get your new identity, you can disappear from here.
You see, passing through customs isn't what it used to be. Besides, Port Charles happens to suit me fine at the moment. The only way I would leave is if Robin or Paddy would slip up and blow my cover. Then I would have no choice but to kill them both, as well as you, and move on.
It's one thing to build a show around a courageous, everyday hero who saved the lives of 15 hostages. It's entirely different to try and publicize a mob mole who shot and killed a man to protect her gangster boyfriend.
I don't want Sam to lose her job because of what happened here tonight.
Then you need to stay as far away from Sam as possible. You can't be seen in public with her ever again. Don't come by the studio. Don't take her out to dinner. Matter of fact, break up with her completely. Unless you want to completely kill her career before it even starts.
Okay. Mayor Flores here, he claims you called him?
I can't afford to let anything slow production down. Be it a lengthy media circus, a police investigation. The mayor understands the importance of containing a situation like this. Or at least he will when I'm through explaining it to him. He'll probably have a few questions for you, Detective.
And I still won't have any answers. I haven't got an accurate account from all our witnesses.
Look, I already told your partner everything that happened. I don't see the need to keep Jason here any longer, especially if he's not willing to cooperate.
You know what? We're gonna get a statement from your lawyer later, so you're free to go.
Let's go.
Actually, I need Sam to stay.
Why?
This is going to be a public relations nightmare. We need to discuss damage control.
Okay, look, it's the least I can do. It's gonna take a while. I'll see you at home.
Yeah, but mine was gonna be right outside, okay?
All right, talk to me. Start at the beginning. What happened?
If this shooting were to be picked up by the media, Sam would be portrayed as a gun-toting mob mole.
Your new star's PR is not my problem.
I think it is. You held a press conference after the Metro Court hostage crisis to publicly praise Sam as a hero. When the local news reports this story tonight, what video do you think they'll show with it? Nothing like a photo op to remind the audience of the connection between you two. Not only will your constituents question your stance on organized crime, but the city council will wonder how you lost millions of dollars in potential revenue.
What are you talking about?
Due to security concerns, I'll be forced to move Everyday Heroes back to Manhattan. That might scare off other productions who are interested in shooting in or around Port Charles. So you see, Mayor, it's in the best interest of everyone, including you, if we keep this incident as quiet as possible.
Detective! Excuse me. I need a word with you.
You are really good at this. Well, I'm not about to let one unfortunate incident derail all the plans that I've made for you.
Hey, some of Alcazar's associates just shot up the studio where Sam's TV show was filming.
How bad?
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I stopped by to give Sam a ride home. When I walked in, she was being held at gunpoint with Amelia. She said one wrong thing, they opened fire, I ended up shooting one guy, she killed the other.
You think Alcazar's trying to send a message?
No, I think Alcazar's still playing up this whole brain damage thing because I saw him this afternoon on the pier. These guys are probably some of his South American associates who are trying to clear the way to take over.
Well, they failed.
Yeah, well, how long before they try again? You know these guys are not going to stop until someone takes control of Alcazar's territory. He needs to be eliminated now.
Nothing happens until after Friday. I don't want anything to go wrong with Carly's wedding.
Crazy? Why would you order copies of the lab work that I did on Nicholas?
Because the sooner we find a counteragent, the sooner we can call the cops. I don't want to be under Craig's thumb any longer than we have to be.
Listen to me. If you keep antagonizing Craig, he will kill you. okay? And I don't know what I would do if something happened to you, so you just have to promise me that you will play along with this for now.
As much as I hate this, it's better than thinking you bailed on me.
For future reference, I'm not gonna bail on you, ever. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck with me.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Thank you. The final payment will be wired into your account within the hour. So the paperwork is complete on your new identity. At this moment, you are a foreign national residing in London. According to your new birth certificate, your given name was Yuri Grinkov, legally changed to James Brosnan 5 years ago.
I think another name change may be in order.
James Brosnan, a little too 007 for you?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, I've had so many different names, and I'm already on my second phase. I just haven't decided if I want to change them both again.
I don't think you have a choice. Because your face is seared into the memories of every one of those hostages at the Metro Court. Plastic surgery is the only way you'll be able to get away with this.
Well, you see, I haven't had that face that long, and it'd be sad to go into the night. I've become accustomed to it. Besides, I don't really enjoy anesthesia. You see, the loss of control is unsettling to me.
God, it must be exhausting to you. Not have anyone in this world you can trust, not one person.
Well, there is one person.
Yes, who?
My failsafe.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mayor. I'm glad to know we're all on the same page.
For now. But should Miss McCall or her gangster boyfriend leave any more bodies in their wake, all bets are off.
That went well.
Yes, it did. But I should get going because Milo's waiting for me outside, so if you don't need anything.
Oh, well, we still need to go over the taping schedule for tomorrow. We'll have to push everything back so that the crew can repair the damage to the set. How about you come in about 1?
Okay, sure, yeah. Great, thanks.
Also, I think maybe we should reorder the items. Maybe start with the carjacking segment and move the rest of Home Invasion to the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, whatever you want. Look, I really want to get home. I want to make sure that Jason's okay.
You're the one that shot and killed someone.
Jerry, glad Mom got a hold of you. Yes, it's this Friday. It's gonna stick this time. I'm marrying the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I'd really like my big brother to be there, so...
Sorry, Jax. It looks like you're going to have to say your vows without me. I'm working on a project right now that I really, really can't walk away from. Sorry, bro.